NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
Down. 10-2 soft. Ready?
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like he goes right out the window.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. Yard line, 23-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. 58 right there. I'm coming.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago. 1st
They go play action now. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 8-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and... at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get in the weight room.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Pierre Desir in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, open man, Taylor Gabriel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Set, ready? 60 or. Five.
Clock now on first down. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. On second down, it's Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 16, Locke eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Watch his flat. 6-6. Bullet pop. Check 24. Check 24. Get it.
Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Hey, watch your leg. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Locke now on third and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 5.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Complete to Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, come on,
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
45. Mike, 45.
You must be dreaming. Let's go.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. He's got Burton here. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Check 26, check 26. Get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
30 base. Bravo.
Locke now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Lindsay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10-2 saw.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Here's Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 58's the mark. 58, let's go.
Now it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Cut. Kill. Show it up.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Here we go. Let's go.
Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stay with your man.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
On the set.
I got him.
Hey, Wahoo! Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And the catch made by Hilton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Weapon.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
General West.
1st and 10 at the 28.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play.
Ready to break.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. Finds the open target, Arnold. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Drew Lock with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
15
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Rock going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready? 50, play.
All day.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. But now it's 3rd and goal. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.